Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bulletproof Underwear, episode number 73. Yeah! 73. This is a very, very exciting week in video gaming and Bulletproof Underwear. We've got a special guest. But first, the Xbox One just hit. We all just got our Xbox Ones, and talking about the first impressions, we've got our super duper guests, Smiting Fatty. Yay!
Hey, what's going on? Yay, I'm glad I'm here. Thanks for having me, guys. It's awesome.
Oh, absolutely. I'm your host, Yam Juiced.
And I'm your host, Flex.
And here we go. Fatty, you got your Connect Skype going.
Yeah, I'm using the Xbox One right now. It's really cool so far. I mean, if I move over here, it slowly follows me. If I move over here, it slowly follows me. And I could probably get up and walk across the room, and it would follow me over there. I'm not going to because I don't have pants on. So, no, I'm just kidding. I do. They're just like some flannel. It's Saturday. It's a lazy day. So,
I'm just Saturday. Chilling. No, I'd like to go with the first story. He's actually freeballing it right now.
Yeah.
The office chair smells like ass, but
well, it's like that regardless. So,
all right. So, when did you get yours? Did you do the midnight thing at GameStop or what?
No. I got it at Toys R Us, and they're open until midnight. But for some reason, they wouldn't give them out like that night. So, I got it yesterday around lunchtime, and came in, plugged it in, been playing a hell of a lot of BF4 and, having fun with that. I haven't traded in my Ghosts yet because I have to have it on the 360 to cast. So that's kind of a bummer. I wanted to play it, but one thing that's good is at least I can use my scuff still. It's hard. Like, this new controller's awesome, but it's not a scuff.
It's not a scuff, no.
Can't wait for the scuffs to come out.
So, do you have any idea when that's going to happen?
I don't know. It's probably going to be a couple months, I'm guessing. But we'll see.
So, you know what? I can't play without my control freaks. Mm-hmm. Look what I got rigged up here. I put a washer, like a couple of layers of paper towel, and I got my control freak on there, and it sticks just fine.
Will a control freak not work on this? It's smaller, isn't it?
Oh, no, you cannot get a control freak to work on this. It pops right off. It just falls right off.
Oh, man. I haven't even tried to put mine on there. That's funny. Well, I'm sure Control Freak will come out with a new one soon. I'll have to buy that. We'll see what happens.
I'm addicted to Control Freaks. Playing without them is like I had to lower my sensitivity drastically. I'm so used to it.
Yeah. It's so easy to turn on people with them, and I'm not sponsored or anything by them. I just believe in their product. So yeah, it's a good product, I think.
I like it.
Yeah. I could live without a squid grip. I could live without a scuff. I could live without Honey Badger or any of those products, but I couldn't live without Control Freaks.
I can't live without a scuff, man. I was playing earlier. I have to keep switching back and forth, but dude, you get these things going. It's like I'm sitting here with this controller going, why am I not jumping? Why am I not jumping? Nothing's clicking. So
where's my drop shot go?
Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of just not a good player, period. But this makes me a really not good player. But I'm kind of used to it though, playing BF4 because I had to play with this controller because I have the trigger stops in the scuff, and if you snipe on Battlefield, you have to pull it all the way down, and so it wouldn't do. Yeah, it wouldn't.
Also, vehicles.
How's BF4 working on the Xbone?
Oh man, it's so beautiful. Looks really. It looks just as good as a high-end computer, say on not ultra high settings, but pretty decent settings. I mean, there's computers out there that could whoop it as far as graphics, but as far as a console, it is awesome. It blows the Xbox 360 out of the water, that's for sure. Excellent. And then one thing I've had a problem with, and I don't know if it's just been today or what, this new system, but I've been kicked out of a lot of games. So all of a sudden it will just drop and go to the main menu, and I don't know if that's like a server error or something.
I think
and then
I think that's Battlefield.
I've been experiencing the same thing. You'll be gaming along and boom, you're out.
Yeah. So on the 360 or on the one?
On the one.
I think both. I think Battlefield has got problems with all platforms. I mean, PS3, PS4.
Yeah.
I don't know about PC.
Yeah, I don't know, but other than that, it's awesome. I need to get a couple more games though. Battlefield's the only thing I have. I actually want to do something with my wife. I want to get a zombie game and make her play it and give her nightmares. But we'll see.
Are you going to get Dead Rising?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I'll end up getting.
Oh, well, that's fun. I played 1 and 2.
Cool.
Yeah. So all right. So you got your Xbox, Friday at lunch and set it up. Did you get it all the way set up? I see you got your Kinect camera. How about your TV? Did you put your TV through it?
No, I don't have I really don't have cable, to be honest with you. I have like the $8 version the coaxial cable. So it's nothing super awesome. So it's not really worth it to put it through. But I have been thinking about putting my DVD player through it for some reason, but that wouldn't do anything. I don't know. I haven't done anything with that yet. So until I get awesome cable, there's really no point.
Well, you could put your Xbox 360 and just capture all the game footage through the Xbox One.
That's cool.
Like Snap 360.
Yeah, Snap 360. I still haven't there's a lot of the things I want to be able to do this crap where you you're doing this and stuff's going in and out. I feel like Chris Farley for some reason. But yeah.
So I was pretty impressed by just the voice command stuff. It's I'm just getting started on it, but it's you can do all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah. Well, just the fact that I can go I don't want to say it now, but say Xbox off, and it turns off. It's crazy. Or Xbox on. Walk into the room. It doesn't even have to see me, and I can say it, and it will turn on. And as soon as I walk in, it says, "Oh, this guy's fat. It must be Smiting Fatty," and it goes to my profile, and it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
I know. I bought the PS4, and so did Flex. So we did that last week, and it's great. It plays next gen games and all that, but and it plays Hulu and Netflix and all those things too. But it's just not as much fun stuff.
It's not as whiz bang, man.
It's not as whiz bang. It doesn't
whiz bang?
blow you away.
Whiz bang.
Whiz bang. What's that from? Whiz bang.
I know my grandpa used to say that.
BFG. The Big Friendly Giant. Have you ever seen that movie? It's a cartoon. Anyways, they say that. Whiz Pop, I think, is what they say.
All right. Well, you're a parent, so you've got a young kid or two.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see her in the background, but she is on top of the couch. My wife's at work right now, so I'm watching the kids. I'm surprised it's not super loud. But so are you saying you like the Xbox One better than the PS4?
I'm not going to say that because I have friends on both sides. I'm not going to say that.
I got balls of steel. I'm going to say it.
You like it more?
I do. I like the.
What games do you have for the PS4?
I got Battlefield, Assassin's Creed, Ghosts, and one other I can't think of right now.
That's awesome. So what do you have for the Xbox One?
Dead Rising 3, Battlefield, Ghosts, and Forza.
How's Forza?
Forza is incredible. It is incredible.
I'll bet it is. I've heard some great reviews.
It looks like driving a car. I mean, it's phenomenal.
So what would you say your favorite game is so far on the next generation?
I hate to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it. I like Ghosts. I like Ghosts a lot.
Awesome.
Just move it. Don't get me out.
Well, what I found is playing it on 360, PS3, PS4, and Xbox One. Ghosts doesn't look that much different. In my opinion, it looks better. It looks better on next gen, but it's not gigantic. It's not like an order of magnitude. Everything's a little sharper. The red dot sights. There is a pinprick. It's like super precise. I like the red dot sight on it, but you could really get by without having next gen for Call of Duty. It's probably the other games that'll really show off what the next gen can do.
Did you see my camera just go in and out? That was weird.
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was like, wonder what she did to get its attention.
She did something.
I like Battlefield. I mean, Battlefield's cool, but my problem is on the PS4, Battlefield, I have to put the disc in. I put the disc in, start the program, and I go into the menu, and it crashes.
Really?
And I literally have to pop the disc back out, put it back in, and I have to do that 2 or 3 times before it'll take.
Wow.
Okay.
So then they're working on a patch for that, I'm sure, among other
That's
things.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
it
crazy.
really is. Really is.
Well, honestly, going into this, the only reason I got an Xbox One is one, because I like Xbox. I mean, it's what I've had, but mainly because competitive is going to go to it, and I cast, and so I have to have whatever competitive is. But I was kind of thinking that PlayStation 4 was going to be better, to be honest with you, just because they put all that
Extra juice.
the DDR5, that's all about graphics in there. But from what I've heard, Xbox is the way to go. So I don't know. I don't have both. I only have the Xbox. That's just what my friends are saying, I guess.
Well, I'm an Xbox fanboy. I am too. I started with the Xbox 360, and now this. But I've always had a PS2, 3, or 4 as well. So I like both systems for different reasons. I like the exclusive games on each of the systems. There's certain games I like that are exclusive to one or the other, and
right.
Well,
I'm a Call of Duty fanboy, is what I am, and I do like getting the DLC first. I don't want to have to wait a month and watch YouTube videos for a whole month watching, and by the time it gets to the PS, it's like you're not even excited about it anymore. It's old news. Yeah.
Well, and everybody, everybody in the PlayStation community hates it, and that's like their biggest complaint. They say, "Oh, Xbox is money whores because they get stuff first." It's like, well, they're willing to pay, and I believe that's why Xbox, or at least Microsoft, will always have the best as far as content. Like, I want to say games and like just online service. And PS4 already, like the first week, they had a lot of crashes in their servers and all that stuff. Hopefully we won't see that with Microsoft, but Microsoft is kind of the online veteran, and they have all those things set up, like the DLC for this, for Call of Duty, and I believe they do it for Battlefield too. I could be wrong with that one, but I don't know. It just seems like they have invested more for the experience. I don't know.
Well,
I could be wrong.
They have spent a lot more money on their network. Their cloud servers are, I was like, however many of them, there's a shitload of them. But 360 was, I think we can all agree, 360 had a better internet experience than the PS3. I mean, you had the main difference was party chat, and PS4 fixed that, so now they have party chat. So they're catching up, but will they be as good? We don't really know, as we'll find out.
I kind of wonder, like, competitively, does that mean that teams that play, say, online competitive games on PlayStation, they don't communicate as good on Xbox? Or not on Xbox, but they don't communicate as good as Xbox players? just because they haven't had that experience?
I'd say that's a possibility. One thing is, whenever you're playing PlayStation, there's fewer people on the mic on Call of Duty. And like always, it's just fewer people have mics. And one of the reasons is because PlayStation did not include any kind of headset in the box.
Yeah.
So the culture of online just never really... If you want to be with a mic on PlayStation, you have to go buy one of the solutions for that. You know, either a fancy gaming headset or a cheap Bluetooth or something. But a lot of people use Xbox, just a little cheap thing like you've got on your head right now.
Yeah, this thing, like you were saying before the call, that it sounds crystal clear. Obviously, I can't hear it, but that's a good thing. I mean, I hear really well out of it. It's, oh my goodness, I got a text message. It's not going to be as good as, say, my Steel series, but right now what I'm mad about is I can't communicate with anybody with this thing. So, I just use it for the stereo sound, and that's it. And kind of frustrating.
Okay, Fatty, I got you covered. Here's what you do: you put on your Steel Series, you get your game sounds, you take the Microsoft thing, you put it around your neck, and there you go. You got the headphones on, and you can.
But for some reason, I couldn't hear the people talking. Like I have to have this on to hear the people talking. It must be a setting I have to change in, like, say, Battlefield. But if I unplug the microphone from the controller, then I can hear them in my headset. So I think I need to do a playthrough both or something like that.
Yeah, there's all kinds of settings in the preferences that we haven't gotten to yet.
Oh shit!
You know what? I wanna walk across the room and see if it follows me. Don't make fun of my pants, okay? Because I do have pants on. Okay, so all right, I got Fat Man pants on. So let's see. I'm going to walk over here. Check that out.
It is moving.
That is phenomenal.
Look at this.
Check this out.
But I wonder how far over I can be. Okay. Holy cow.
It just lost you.
No, it lost me?
Yeah.
There we go. Check. That's still pretty cool, though. I mean,
that is.
I could go take a leak and... No, not really. But still, it's still pretty cool.
What's the matter? You don't have a shit bucket right there by your desk?
I got a catheter. I got this milk. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, never mind. I got a stove I can crap in. My kids are looking at me like, what the heck?
Hey, how are you ever going to become a 100 level colonel on Battlefield if you don't have a shit bucket?
No kidding. I don't have that much time playing it. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. My bad.
So as far as the competitive scene, it's like I saw the update where they added Codcaster, but I haven't actually seen it used yet. How is it?
Oh, it's awesome. You should be watching MLG.TV right now. MLG Columbus is going on, and they're using it, so it's awesome. The only thing that it doesn't have is a kill feed, and so what they had to do is add it to the side. I'm pointing over here because that's where my computer is, where I'm watching it. So they just took a screenshot of the kill feed on somebody's,
monitor.
Some person's monitor, and so they got it in there. But it's kind of weird because it's moving because it's see-through, so it's whatever the player's seeing, and then it's up against a different person's gameplay. But other than that, I am very impressed with it. I haven't got to touch it much, like as far as use it to cast myself. But it looks like it's very viable, and I am so glad Infinity Ward actually listened to the casters at MLG to get what they wanted.
I know. I couldn't believe it wasn't there at launch. It's like apparently they weren't even going to include it.
Yeah, well, I think they were. I think they weren't, and then MLG was like, "Well, look, you need to." And I'm just glad they did. I think it just shows growth on their part. Like they've screwed up a lot of stuff, right? Like no hard point. I don't know if that's necessarily their fault. I think that's more of that's a Treyarch thing.
But capture the flag.
Capture the flag. No, capture the flag. But this Blitz game, I don't care what anybody says, it is fun to watch. There's a lot going on, and it gets very intense. So. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Okay, so they're playing the game modes they're playing. Of course, they got Search and Destroy, which they didn't even have until they added a patch.
Yeah, well, they had it in public, or not public games, in private matches. So, and then they added it to public.
Okay,
so they had it, just not in public lobbies. But I kind of like the Search and Rescue. I wish they would have done that for MLG. And they said it was, well, it's easy Search and Destroy, and I think it just adds a different element to the game. You know, it's like it's just like Blitz. You just have to strategize for that one different option. So, like, say for Blitz, instead of it being more of a go get there and grab the flag, and then most of the work's done on the back half, like trying to get the flag home, it's all done on the front half. Like, you have to play defense and offense at the same time, instead of it's defensive time, it's offensive time. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And with Search and Rescue, it's like, well, my teammate just died. Do I go grab the tags, or do I go for kills, or do I go plant? You know, just add something else to the game, which I think can really show what players are made of.
Yeah. Well, okay, so they've got Search and Destroy is back, you know, as it always has been, and now they've got Domination.
Yes.
Domination. Now, why didn't they have Domination before? I never understood why they didn't used to use that, because that makes a great competitive game.
Well, a lot of people disagree with that. Because what happens is it gets really slow paced, especially if you have a game like Black Ops 2 where it's a little harder to die than this game is. It's easy to get some shots on yourself, then back up into a corner, or hide behind something, and then just gain your health back. And it just becomes a stalemate once the B's captured. But this game, you die so much or so easily that it's easy to pick up, or it's easy to be able to go in and take that B site, or whatever.
Okay, so the reason it wasn't that good of a competitive game is whoever captured B first had like this giant advantage.
Yeah. So, and that's with the previous games pretty much. So, and I think we saw that a lot with Modern Warfare 3. Is really where people are like, I don't know. And then Hardpoint came out and it was like, oh, this is a perfect, replacement for Domination. So, this game competitively would be awesome if they just added that in there, and a couple other little tweaks. But man, it's so awesome. I like this game so far.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about the? Yeah, go ahead, Flex.
The only thing I don't like is we're having a bear of a time setting up the private matches.
Oh,
yeah. They went over the top with the configurability of private matches, and both Yam and I are having a.
We've had troubles trying to figure out how to like come up with something and then save it, and it's like there's my modes and
you save it and then you come back and it's gone. I mean, weird stuff.
That's weird.
We run this community game night on Tuesdays. You're always busy on Tuesdays, though, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty much busy every Tuesday doing different things. But, keep inviting me. I'd love to come play at some point. The only game I have on the one, though, is Battlefield right now. So that's the only one I could play.
When are you going to break loose with $59 and go get a copy of Ghost?
I don't know. Probably, I don't. It's hard to explain to my wife that I have to have it for both systems. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I hate to admit it, but I have it for all 4 systems.
Oh my goodness! I'm not that rich.
Neither am I.
Well, it's like
not anymore.
It's about where your priorities are, and if casting and playing is important, like, hey, I used to have a boss whose hobby was restoring vintage Jaguars. I mean, in comparison to that, video games is like dirt cheap.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I have too many hobbies. That's my problem. I pretty much had to give up golf to afford to cast. So I didn't get, I golfed like 3 times last year, but yeah, no, I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I'll probably get Ghost for the Xbox One pretty soon.
I think if you can hold out till Black Friday, I think you can get a deal for like $49 or something.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see what happens.
You can't hold out that long. That's a week.
I'm trying to get that Dead Rising game, though, so I can play with my wife, because I think that would just scare the pee out of her. She'd think that's pretty fun.
The graphics are good.
Really?
Yeah, it's...
Does it have an online... Does it have like an online thing that you play with other people, or is it just a campaign?
No, I think it's got online.
I know they have co-op. People you can play together.
Okay. Can you do 2-on-1 TV?
Split screen?
Yeah, split screen.
That I don't know if you can do split screen. I haven't dug into it that deep yet.
I don't know.
I need to find that out.
Speaking of split screen and wives, guess whose wife just started playing Call of Duty?
Who?
This guy.
My wife couldn't. My wife could not play first-person shooters on the 360 or the PS3 because she got vertigo. And when they came out with the next gen, the frame rate's high enough she can play.
Really? That is awesome.
So she has a gamer tag of her very own now. She's Mrs. Flex.
My daughter.
That's awesome.
My daughter's Little Flex.
Yeah, I was playing with the whole gang of them the other night, and it's like, wow, that's pretty cool.
The whole Flex family.
Yep.
The family that frags together. I don't know.
Stags together.
So yeah, you're gonna get your wife in on the zombie thing here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to turn it into a YouTube thing, like, because I think she would just freak out and people would love it.
I'll watch that.
I've only played it for like an hour, and in that hour, I think I jumped 3 or 4 times.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm afraid it'll give her nightmares, though, to be honest, and then she won't play, because she said I'll play unless I get a nightmare. Then I won't play anymore. So we'll see what happens.
Does she have any regular video games that she plays?
No. She'll play Mario Kart on the Wii, or just Wii games, really. She gets too frustrated. She can't really do the whole control thing. She never grew up with like a gaming system, so it's just really new to her.
Well, what about like Farmville or Candy Crush or that kind of stuff?
Yeah, she'll play. She has an iPad and she plays some games every once in a while, or on the iPhone. But yeah, not too many to be honest.
Yeah. So I was at GameStop today. I was like, just we were close. My wife went to the dentist, and it's real close to GameStop, so we just took a look, and there are so few games in the Xbox One section and the PS4 section. It's just funny.
Well, I remember I was in Montana when the Xbox came out, and the only game they had up at the time, at least in the video game store I went to in Montana, so that could have been why, because it was in Montana. But the only game they had up was a football game where Peyton Manning was on the front of it, and I want to say it was like his rookie year. So that was a long time ago. Well, I don't think it was his rookie year, but
2001.
Was it 2001?
So do you play sports games? Do you play those kind of things, Madden and FIFA? And
I haven't played them on the Xbox in a long time. I have. What just happened? I don't know what just happened. Oh, geez. I said the Xbox One and it started doing stuff. Sorry.
Stop listening.
Stop listening. Stop listening. Or Xbox. Stop. There we go. Sorry.
What'd you say?
Oh, I haven't played anything for a while. Like I used to play Madden all the time. And I have it on the Wii. But I just haven't played it for a while because to me it seems like the game doesn't change, and the only thing that changes is the rosters. And
it's like NHL. NHL.
Well, people say that about Call of Duty too.
But it's not true about Call of Duty. And one thing, like, I do not enjoy, like, okay, so I played football, like, in high school, but it's like I play the video game more to be, like, because I love trying to run the plays and trying to, actually win the way like a coach would win. And like I don't play online against people because they'll get like weird. It like keeps wanting to do stuff. Sorry, but I don't like playing online because they'll take like their defensive end and just run him all the way in the back of the end zone and do something stupid and beat the crap out of me. And it's frustrating because it's like that's not how it's supposed to be played.
It's not how you play football, but that's how you win on Madden.
Yeah, exactly. And so I don't play that with other people, where Call of Duty, all I do is play with other people. Like, I don't play the campaigns. I don't care about the campaigns. What I want to do is play against people and try to beat them and, play competitively, play 4v4 and have my team just stomp other teams. And so that way it's not different because the game is continually changing as far as the way people play it, not necessarily the mechanics, where for me the mechanics in football are all the same and the game is all the same. So does that make sense? It's more of I don't play that with people and I play Call of Duty with people, so it doesn't really change.
Right. Well, one thing I've noticed about this Call of Duty Ghosts, is that people camp their asses off. Unprecedented levels of camping.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It sucks, but like I understand it in a way. The maps are so big, and I think especially for people that are new at the game, it's hard to remember like which ways to go to get where. And it's easier just to sit in the corner and watch people come by and shoot them. And especially, like, I find if I get the dog, I don't want to say I camp, but I'll kind of stay in the same area and kind of wander back and forth, like, say, the top of a building.
Yeah, you're patrolling. You're patrolling an area.
It's like I'm patrolling a small area. I'm not sitting in the corner, but if I have to sit and like look down away, I got a dog that watches my back, so I don't have to. The dog will like go kill people, and so I think the dog has made it so a lot of people camp, which is kind of funny because they don't camp and or they'll camp before they get the dog. But I guess what I'm trying to say, the dog makes me camp a little bit more than I typically would, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
well, everybody's got their own style. And you got your running gunners, you got your campers, you can snipers, and that's all fine, man. Everybody's got their own style. So,
my running gun is not working. It's like I'm struggling. My KD and how my win loss and stuff is taking a big hit since Black Ops 2.
Well, I have no KD, so I don't have to worry.
Yeah, mine actually was really good. Like the first week I had the game. It was like 1.6, which is awesome for me, and now it's down around 1.1. But I'm a little bit better at this game, I think, and part of it is because I don't get turned on hardly anymore. Because once you get the first couple shots, they're typically dead, and I think this is more of an AR friendly game, and that's what I've always played as an AR. Like for some reason, I just can't use subs. I suck at subs. But ARs are what I can use, ARs and snipers. So I think this game suits me a little bit better.
So what is this? What is the AR that you've been going with mostly?
The Remington is awesome. The Remington is very legit. All the pros are using the Remington, but the last couple days I've been trying the ARX 160, I think it's called.
Right.
That gun, if you feather the trigger, like just sit here and kind of like not hold it down when you're shooting people, because it says the first 3 shots have less recoil. So I sit there and just kind of spam the trigger with it on fully automatic, and it is a laser beam. It has less recoil than the Remington does, at least the way I feel, and I think it kills in 1 less shot than the Remington. I could be wrong on that as well, but it just is. It's a good gun so far for me. But my go-to gun's the Remington. Like if I'm starting to get my butt kicked, I pull out the Remington and immediately do better.
So do you run it with the extended mags? Because it's got a short ammo clip.
Which one, the Remington?
Yeah, it's like only 24 rounds.
Yeah, it's 24 rounds. No, the way I run it with the foregrip. And don't step on the dog. Don't step on the dog.
I can't get on a dog.
Well, don't poke the dog. Sorry.
Wow, she's cute. She is a darling.
She is.
Yeah, she's 2.5. She's crazy. What was I saying? Oh, I use the foregrip and the red dot sight. So that's all I run on it, and it seems to do well. I do have to reload it a lot, but I don't know. I figure if I am nice on the trigger, then I should be able to kill people pretty easily, because like I kind of do the same thing with all my automatic weapons now. I just sit there and feather the trigger, make sure that I'm not holding down, because when I'm holding down, it's going like this and it doesn't know what to do, and I can't aim. And if I feather the trigger on all the weapons, it shoots straighter and I kill people faster.
Yeah. Well, there's not a lot of good guns for iron sights in this game. I find I'm putting red dots on everything.
Yeah, and I've been like that the whole time. If I don't have a red dot on a gun, the only gun that I've ever done decent on is the MP7. Because it had those nice, clean sights on it. But every gun in the history of anything I've ever used in Call of Duty has had a red dot sight on it. I can't use anything else. And like even ACOGs, I suck with ACOGs. I'm just only good with a red dot.
Yeah.
And by good, I mean I suck still.
I've seen you play, and you're not bad. You're pretty decent. I'd take you on my team anytime.
Oh, well, thank you. It's funny because I did MLG a couple weeks. Well, I guess it's been about a month ago. I casted MLG.
I saw that with Revan.
Yeah, it was awesome. But in the pregame, we were doing free for all against Fuse and Revan. And will you get off the dog? Go sit down. Bridger, go to your bed. Go to your bed. Liberty, leave the dog alone. Sorry. But I got destroyed in that free-for-all lobby. Like, it wasn't even funny how like, their gun skills are just so much better than mine. And they're pros. I mean, Fuse right now is doing really well. I think they're guaranteed top 8 right now. So it's really awesome, really awesome. Looks like Complexity just beat TCM.
Wow, well, of course. Complexity is still the same lineup, right?
Yes. Yeah, Clayster and all those guys. Yep.
Yeah, Aches. I can't remember those guys, but
TP, Aches, Clayster, and Crim 6.
Right.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta tweet something really quick. Hey, be quiet.
Yeah, so
be quiet.
Ever since Ghost came out, I have just completely been off of Twitter. So,
well, it's understandable. There's a lot to do in the gaming world right now, which is awesome. So I have to tweet out that Complexity one. I've gotten to the point where I'm a part of so many organizations. I have so much to do. It's crazy.
Responsibility.
Yeah, like right now. I'm sorry, guys. She's 2. I can't stop her.
Don't worry about it, man.
Okay, so let's get a plug here. You
can catch me casting on Rivalcaster every once in a while. If you need graphics and designs, like an overlay for your stream, go ahead and look at my Twitter profile, Design Eki. It's at Design Eki, EQIUI. I'm sorry. They do great stuff. Liberty, hold on one second. She's crazy. She's crazy.
They are at that age. They're great at that age.
Yeah, she's awesome. I love her. And I have my boy who's just being perfect over there. He's playing a game on the iPad. So yeah, we're gonna go eat some. It's my mom's birthday today, so we're gonna go eat some cake that my wife made for her, and do all sorts of stuff. But yeah, so that's my only sponsor right now. But also, make sure you check Bulletproof Underwear every week. So, yeah.
Well, thank you for that. But also, Icons 360. He's a contributing writer for Icons 360.
Yeah, I write for them. I try to do an article every week. I have a couple articles up about, who I thought would win, or like my top 8, I think is my newest article that I wrote. For 360icons.com, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. I'm also a part of TCM, which I'm sorry, not TCM, TEC. Wow, I just blew that
Turner
up.
Classic Movies?
Yeah, Turner Education. No, I'm just kidding. TEC, the Total E-Circuit, which is a European-based gaming organization. I'm going to start casting for them a little bit more. So it's awesome. It's a good time to be in esports, and I've kind of dove in, and I'm super excited about it. So
all right. So if you'll on Skype, if you'll send me a message to the link, I'll put it in the description.
Cool. I'll put all those in there, or at least their Twitters. Cool.
And your Twitch rivalcaster.com.
Yep.
Twitch,
Twitch.tv/rivalcaster. Also, you can catch me streaming every once in a while on twitch.tv/Smiting Fatty, which is, all one word. And, you can also follow me on Twitter, I guess. I don't know. I have a hard time promoting myself. It's easier to promote the orgs. But, I've had a lot of fun, and it's been a lot of fun to be a part of esports and just all these different organizations that
it just exploded. I mean, it started out kind of small, and boom, it just took off.
Yeah, it's because it's awesome. I mean, you got people winning $1 million just to win a championship, where in Halo, or in Halo, where the guy won $200,000 in a 1v1 tournament. It's craziness.
Yeah. Well, so Nagy, you're an old hand. I mean, it's this is your second generation of Call of Duty and your second generation of consoles. So you're not a rookie anymore.
Yeah, well, this is actually my third generation of consoles, but
I'm talking about as a caster.
Yeah. So it'll be different. I'm excited about this game. I feel like I can cast this better than I did Black Ops 2, especially with the new tools. But I have the opportunity to study the game a little bit more, understand spawns, which are just really crazy in Ghosts. But there's a lot of stuff that I can do to become a better caster, and hopefully you'll see me at a tournament soon, which I am dying to do.
Well, anybody who wants a good caster, seriously, look up Mr. Smiting Fatty. He's the greatest casting gentleman in MLG.
Well, I don't know about that, but
well, I don't know if he's a scholar, but he's a gentleman.
I do have a degree. You can see him up there. But
all right, he is a scholar, a gentleman, and a scholar.
I can't believe the money, though. The money part of it. I can hear my grandma going, "What do you want to play those video games for? You're never going to make any money at that."
Well, if you look, though, I mean, it's only the top 1% are really making the money.
Yeah.
So it's really a what's it called? A crapshoot, I guess you could say. But yeah.
Okay, so now we're getting your voice through the Connect.
I just wanted to. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you through.
Now we can hear you.
Okay, my Xbox controller died, so.
Okay. So yeah, it was a definite change of sound. But you know what? The Connect's not that bad. I could play with people multiplayer with Connect.
We just did. We just did tonight.
It's not that bad.
Wait, you can see? You can see people?
No. I'm talking about when it's like using Kinect as a voice communication for multiplayer. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No,
what game did you do that on?
On Ghost, just tonight.
What do you do to say? Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
Well, if you want to tell somebody they're taking B, you just say it, and the Kinect hears it.
You go into Kinect settings and you tell it to use it for chat for party.
Oh, that's cool.
I want that.
I'm sorry. Here, take this.
No, that's fine.
We'll go get it. I'm sorry, guys. Do you want to say hi? Here, come here.
Yeah, let's say hi.
Okay, look at this. Look at the camera and say hi.
Oh, my.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you see they're waving to you? She's like, I don't
Ladies
know.
and gentlemen, this is Little Miss Smiting Fatty.
Yes. Oh, she's looking at you now. So my monitor's over here. Here's my boy. Say hi, Brighton. Here, look up here and say wave. So this is the next generation of fatties. Hopefully they won't be fat, but
Oh, get out of the...
oh,
All right. Pimping out your kids. You're just like Woody's gamer tag.
no,
Just kidding. Just
Hey,
kidding.
man, kids are gifts from God, man.
it's very true. I love my 2 kids. All right,
All right.
get off me. No, I'm just kidding.
So it sounds like we should let you get ready for your birthday. Now, don't eat too much cake. I read your tweet that you said that
Yes.
you're falling off the wagon.
Yeah, I've fallen off the wagon. I won't eat too much, I promise. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back on it. I'm gonna exercise more. That's my main problem. Is I quit exercise. Quit being a dork.
Yeah, what?
The movie you want to see starts at 7:30.
Okay, thanks. we're doing the show.
Exercise.
We're getting close. We're getting close.
Maintaining an exercise regime is just, it's hard, man. It really, it's hard to do.
So what about Wings Boot Camp? He's lost some weight.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad to see him do it. I get frustrated with him that he's not like into it a little bit more. But then I look at myself and I say, well, Brigham, you've gained 15 pounds over the last 3 months. It's not good. So I understand what he's going through, and
but Kyle is like doing so much to help him. I mean, and he's got a whole new environment, and he's just like he's just fighting it. He's fighting it.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's easier to be fat. It really is.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. You just get frustrated thinking you can't do it, and I know exactly what he's feeling. Maybe not to the point, because I had never weighed 400 pounds, but I'm also only 5'6". I don't know if I could. I don't know. I'd be a mess at 400. But I was at 320. It was so easy just not to do stuff, and I don't know. It's like some days I think I would be happier being fatter, but I know that's not true. It's not happy. It's not happiness. So
yeah. Well, hang in there.
Man.
Watch those drifter videos.
Oh, I do.
And that will pump you up, man.
Yeah, let's get pumped.
I got to do something. I've put on some Xbox pounds here for sure. I'm not going to stand up and show them off because I'm embarrassed.
Well, I already showed mine off and my horrible pants, but at least I have pants.
2 years ago, I was skinny. I was downright skinny. It's like it's not anymore. Got that gut. Xbox body by Xbox.
Body by Xbox.
Well, they have. I mean, this new Kinect supposedly can tell your heartbeat. So just get an exercise game for it and
While you're on a treadmill.
do Xbox while you're on a treadmill.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I heard her. That was awesome. Hey, what are you doing over here, babe?
Hey, I can't walk and chew gum. Are you kidding? Anyway, so I got to say thanks a lot for doing this.
We really appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. Anytime, guys. I love you guys. So I'll come on anytime you want me to.
Okay, cool. So for Bulletproof Underwear, we'd like to thank our special guest. Oh, now we've lost his voice.
Did you lose my voice?
Oh, wait. No, we didn't lose it. It's just syncs.
You're out of sync a little bit.
It went out of sync?
Yeah.
Bizarre. Oh, that's weird.
That is weird. Move your arms around.
There,
Okay,
now.
say something.
There you go.
Okay,
No,
you're back. You're back.
Look at that. It just zoomed in on her. That was weird. So it does
Okay.
have a couple of issues, but hey, whatever. It still works
Well, when
good.
people are wandering around, it has
Yeah.
an effect.
She still
So
wants to-
for Bulletproof Underwear, this has been Smiting Fatty. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for
I'm-
having me.
I
I'm your
appreciate
co-host, Yam Juice.
I'm your co-host, Flex.
And you know what that means, Fatty? Do it!
It zoomed out when I went in, so. Oh well. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, man.
All right, well, happy birthday to your mom.
mother.
Okay, to Mama Fatty.
Mama Fatty and the little fatties.
Yeah, I better not tell her that.
I hope she's proud of her boy.
Yeah, I think she is a little bit. We'll see. I'm her only boy, so she better be.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Flex.
I'll take us out.